Hey guys, how's it going? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out Sheila Divine's channel, what is up guys? My name is Amy. If you're returning, welcome back to my channel. So this is Divine Masculine's voicemail to Divine Feminine, for whoever needs it whenever you need to see it. So I just want to say a quick message. For those new to my channel, for those who haven't been watching since the beginning, I do my voicemails and my letters in the dark for a reason. I want you guys to get the feel of the message versus looking at me, which is why the light is off. I feel like you guys can better understand the message if you're hearing it versus seeing it. That is why I do these letters in the dark, why I do the voicemails in the dark. I just feel like it's, I want you guys to hear it. That's why I do what I do. I want you guys to hear the message. I want you to hear it right from Divine Masculine and not be paying attention to my background or, you know, whatever. Like, I don't want you guys to pay attention to any, like, visuals behind me or just myself. Like, I just want you guys to hear the message, and that's why I do it in the dark. So that is why, yeah, it's in the dark. So hopefully it resonates with you guys for today. He has a lot to say, so let's just dig into this. Let's get going. So this is Divine Masculine's voicemail to Divine Feminine for whoever needs it whenever you need to see it. Hey babe. So I know that it's been a while. I know we haven't really talked. We haven't really communicated. But I felt like there's just been a lot going on in my life. A lot of things that I couldn't see, a lot of things that, you know, I couldn't figure out at the time. A lot of things were happening behind the scenes that I really never understood then, but I'm starting to really understand now. There's been many people around me, many people in my life who, you know, are trying to have an opinion or trying to mess around or trying to mess with my flow, and I just feel like I'm just trying to figure out everything right now, trying to figure out where I'm going, and I'm in this place where I feel like I'm being kind of, I guess the only way I can say this is I kind of feel like I'm being pulled into a few different directions. I mean, I know what I feel, I know what I see, but there's just been a lot. There's been a lot going on, a lot happening, and you know I need to come back, and I know I need to speak the truth. But right now, I've got a lot of people around me who don't support. I got a lot of people around me who, you know, I've got to figure out how to cut ties with them. I got to figure out how to move away from them, and that's what I've been doing. I've been really working hard on getting rid of those people who, you know, I can't trust anymore. And for a while now, I feel like I've had to have my guard up. For a while, I feel like I've had to protect myself. I had to protect my energy, you know, and that's not saying I had to protect from you. I just, at the time of being in union of you, of the time of being in connection with you, I really didn't understand what all I was feeling or what was happening. And, you know, it's scary. It's scary to be in that place. It's scary to feel everything you feel. So, of course, what you're going to do is you're going to want to put up that wall. And that's exactly what I did when it came to you. No, just a lot of people were attacking me. A lot of people were, you know, messing around with my vibe. And, you know, I couldn't figure out what was real and what wasn't real. And, you know, so I walked away. But now I'm realizing that, like, I literally walked away from the one person who has had my back this whole time. I literally walked away from the one person who, you know, had my best intentions. So you've got to understand that I feel like I let you down. I feel like I let myself down. I feel like I'm trying to just figure out where I am in my life, and I'm trying to figure out how to make this all better. I'm trying to figure out how to make it all work, you know, but it's not easy. It's not easy coming back and, you know, telling someone how you truly feel. It's not easy coming back and making things right, you know. I've been broken a lot in my life. I've had to bend for people who wouldn't even bend for me, and I've had to be in this place where I've had to take some leaps. And you know, I'm sorry that I never took that leap of faith with you, and I'm starting to realize how much of a mistake that was. But I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I know I need to make some changes. I know I need to to take this risk with you. I know I need to take this leap. You know, I finally got myself to a place where I'm stable. You know, I finally got myself to a place where I'm secure with, you know, who I am and what I want in my life. And I'm finally able to see people for who they are. And I've got to say, I'm not that same person anymore. You know, I'm moving into the direction that I need to go, and I'm moving and I'm doing what I need to do for me. And, you know, I know that might be hard for you to hear, and that may be, you know, hard for you to understand, but, you know, I'm better now than where I was. I'm working really hard on becoming the man that you need me to be. I'm working really hard on, you know, getting rid of the people in my life who didn't support me, getting rid of the people in my life who weren't the right role models for me. I've had to go within. I've had to really look at my life and look at, you know, where I was and who I had around me. And, you know, I'm just more stable and I'm more confident in the man that I'm becoming. And I just realized that the one thing that's missing in my life right now, the one thing that I don't have, is you. And I want to make that right. You know, I want to fix this between us. I want to talk. I want to communicate. I want to, you know, I want to open up. I want to be able to tell you what has happened. I want to be able to share my feelings and my thoughts. And I want to be able to, I guess, just hold you, you know. I've been sitting here day in and day out thinking about what it is I need to really say to you. I've been sitting here thinking about, you know, our last conversation or the last things that we even said to each other. You know, and I know I may have said some things that I don't really believe now, that I really didn't need to say, but I said them because, you know, I was hurt or I was angry. And, you know, I can't really go back and change the past, but I can look towards the future and make a better future. I can move forward and hope that one day you will understand that, you know, I wasn't in the right frame of mind, that I didn't need to do what I did, but I did. And now all I can do is move forward and make it right. So, you know, I've been working really hard on the areas that I need to work on. I've been really, you know, getting my life on track, moving into the direction that I need to go. Really thinking about my future and, you know, what I want. And I know that you're a part of that future. I know that I want my future with you. I know that there really is no one else for me but you. So I feel like the best thing that I can do right now is to come in, is to really express, to really talk about what it is that I need to talk about, really open up, really get to the bottom line of, you know, why things fell apart, you know, why I ghosted, why I walked away. You know, and I know that's not going to be easy. There's a lot of stuff that was left unsaid, and I know that I just left and I didn't explain. But I now know more than ever that I need to come back, that I need to express, that I need to open up, that I need to offer you this cup that you've been waiting on. No, I do want the same things you do. I do want that commitment. I do want that relationship. I do want that marriage. I do want to be open with you. I do want to tell you how I feel. I want to tell you that I love you. I know I never told you that, but I feel like I do love you, and I'm sorry that it's taking me so long to realize that. But sometimes you don't realize what you have until you no longer have it. And, you know, I haven't had you in a while, and I'm not just talking about sexually. I'm talking about just having you around, having you to talk to, having you to vent to. And I know that's my own fault. I know that's my own doing, but I need you to know that I just couldn't be what you needed me to be then. But I've been working so hard to improve myself. I've been working so hard to just move through my current obstacles and challenges. And, you know, all of the people that were trying to just put their word in or put their say in, it was a lot. And, you know, instead of pushing them away, I pushed you away. You know, I walked away from the one thing that has held me back. Like, I walked away from the one thing that's held me on, not hold me back. Everyone else has been holding me back, and you were the one thing that kept me above, and yet I pushed you away. And I feel like I made a huge mistake there. I made a huge mistake letting you go when it was all those other people that I should have let go. Because you are truly a blessing. You are everything I could possibly ever want and need in any type of commitment, in any type of relationship. You are not only the love of my life, but you are my blessing. You are my everything. You are, you know, you're my pot of gold. And I know that sounds funny, but that's what I feel like. I feel like, you know, if all I have is you at the end of the day, if all I have is you and your love and your, you know, the way that you feel for me. Like, if all I have is you, that's all I ever want, that's all I ever will need ever again. I'm starting to realize that money is just material. I'm starting to realize that, yes, I know that we need money to live, but if I don't have you, what do I have? So I had to make this cautious decision. Am I going to continue to move forward? Am I going to continue to look at my future? Or am I going to stay and, worry about the past? Am I going to hold on to those people that aren't taking me anywhere? Or am I going to just forget about them and try to make things work with you? I didn't know for so long, but now I'm starting to see that mountain that I've been climbing, the one person I wanted to climb that mountain was with you. I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you. I'm sorry that I did what I did. I can't go back and change that, but I know that I can make the future that we both want. I know that I can be the man that you need me to be. I know that what we have is real. I know that wishes do come true because my wish came true the day I met you. I know that when I think about my life, when I think of it as a whole, when I think about what I see, I just feel so much fulfillment. I feel so much happiness. I feel so much joy knowing that you'd be next to me. And I know it's divinely guided. I know you were brought into my life for a reason, because my life doesn't make sense without you in it. It hasn't. These last couple months, these last couple of years, it just hasn't made sense without you. And I now know more than ever that me coming home, me coming towards you, me speaking the truth is exactly what I need to do. Because I've had to choose which direction to go. Spirit already gave me this option. Spirit told me. God told me. You have a choice. You have a decision to make. It's up to you to make that choice. It's up to you to make that decision. And maybe I was scared. Maybe I was afraid like you were going to turn out to be everyone else. But then I realized that I don't want to go through any highs and lows with anyone else. I want to go through all my highs and lows with you. I want that commitment with you. Because you complete me. You are my better half. And I love you. And I know for me, there is no one else for me but you. You are what completes me. You are what brings me true fulfillment and true happiness. And I never, ever want to lose that again. Never. Like, my world stops and ends with you. And I feel like that's just how it has to be. So I'm coming back. I'm coming back because I closed the doors I needed to close. But you were never a door that I should have closed on. You are never a door that I should have walked away from. And I know I need to make it right. I love you.